Welcome to Tactic Test. Today we are going to solve a lot of tactics and then I'm gonna challenge you with the tactics I prepared for you. Here I am once again, International Master Sopiko Guramishvili, and if you're wondering where I am, I'm back home in Holland. And the next Thursday, we're going to have a live show again, but from another place. So I'm not leaving you guys. Wherever I go, I'm gonna do the shows regularly. Okay, so let's start solving tactics. As you know, Chess24 has great feature of solving tactics. So I'm gonna go on Chess24 website and I'm gonna solve a lot of tactics. First of all, I want to apologize for my voice. I got a bit of a flu. I caught cold, so excuse me if I'll cough or something. But that's not important because now we're going to solve tactics. I'm gonna go to Tactics Trainer and I'm gonna start the Classical Trainer. On Chess24, you can also choose the 5-minute blitz, not blitz, but speed solving tactics. But this is not the one I'm going to choose now. I think that's the one where you want to just warm up before the game or before the tournament. So now I'm just going to start the Classical Trainer. And I also want to mention that if you have any questions, please write in chat. Anything you're interested in, I'll take a look at the chat and I'll try to answer all your possible questions. Let's get started. Okay, there we are. I have my first tactic. I'm playing with white pieces. And the first thing that comes to mind is Queen h6. Does it work? With the idea that Queen h7, Rook h3 is mate, he cannot take here. He doesn't have any checks, so I think that should work. Yeah, sorry. That's the right answer. Queen h6 is very nice because he cannot really take the queen because of the mate. Pay attention that we have double rooks on g-file, doubled rooks on g-file, so it's going to be mate after rook g8, and rook g8 again. And the point of Queen h6, as I mentioned, is to take on h7 and give the mate via h3. He also cannot take the bishop on e6 because it's mate on g7. So beautiful tactic, and let's continue. Okay. Again, white's move. Queen b2 looks like it should be a greedy move because the queen doesn't have any place to escape after knight a4. Yeah, that's correct. Queen b2 was very greedy. Yeah, one has to pay attention that while grabbing the pawns, opponents just don't leave the pawns just like this. So after Queen b2, Knight a4, the queen is trapped. So white is winning. Okay, let's continue. Again, white's move should be mate. Rook e3, I'm sorry. Rook e3, f takes e3, and f4 should be mate. So after rook e3, that doesn't even need explanation, because after rook e3 it was just a mate. There is no other way black can protect the mate, defend, or escape. So after f takes, f4 is very beautiful indeed. Let's continue. What happens? Bishop h6 probably, because and walk with queen. Oh no, I had to take it. Oh, I had to take it. Terrible. Yeah, I saw the idea, but I was I was in a rush. I thought that I just can play bishop h6 and I can walk with my king because he can never actually take the bishop. The idea is that if he takes the bishop, we are on light squares, and it's a draw. Black cannot win. Black has a piece and 2 pawns, but it's a draw. It's theoretical draw. But the idea, of course, is that after bishop h6, the pawn cannot move to g6 because it's pinned. And king f7, he was very tricky. He played it so quickly, and I made mistake. Learn on my mistakes. Of course, bishop g7 is the move, and it's draw. The idea is the same. We leave black with the h pawn only, which cannot promote because we will stand on sorry, we will stand on h1, and it will be theoretical draw. Okay, let's continue. A lot of pins going on. First thing, queen b1. What happens after queen b1? I think that's the move. That's correct. Queen b1. Beautiful move, because now we see that the bishop is overloaded, it's pinned, and it was protecting the queen. But if he takes other moves, like let's say queen h1, doesn't work because black simply wants to take on h2. So after queen b1, bishop g2, white just wins the black queen. Okay, let's continue once again. And what's going on here? Should it be made somewhere? Or not? First of all, I should count pieces. I guess I'm 2 pieces down. I'm very sorry. But it doesn't matter, because the attack is going to be very, very dangerous for black. So what comes to mind is bishop g7. It doesn't matter that he can take the pawn. I'm not going to take it anyway, or I can take it. I think bishop g7 is the move, queen g4 and rook f3, and he cannot protect the mate. And that's correct. This is very usual thematic idea. I think what happened was that white sacrificed the light squared bishop on h7. I'm very sorry. On h7, king h7, and queen h5, and then bishop g7. So this is very, very topical tactic. Bishop h7, bishop g7, take, check, king cannot go anywhere. If king f6, then of course there is mate on g5, queen g5, and if king h7, after rook f3, black is doomed. There is mate next move. Okay, let's continue. Finally, it's black's move. Okay, first thing, knight d4, bishop g7, knight e2 with check. Isn't that easy? That's easy. Yep, that was the solution. White should never leave the pieces unprotected. Bishop h6 is the right motive here, but it just loses the piece because after knight d4, queen cannot take back on d4, bishop is hanging on h6, and bishop g7, knight e2, queen e2, king g7 is just a piece up for black. Let's continue. Ooh, lots of stuff going. Rook b2. What does happen on rook b2? Rook a8? Just go. Yep, very nice, easy motive. The bishop was protecting the d4 pawn, which means that after rook b2, queen b2, and bishop d4, black is simply winning the queen. Okay, let's continue. White seems to have huge advantage. I'm gonna take a look at the chat. Of course, you guys can solve the tactics with me. So I hope you're gonna do that. And if you have any questions, please feel free to write. Okay, I see no questions so far. And let's go through. Let's take care of this tactic. Okay, bishop g6 seems to be the move. And where is mate? I can of course take rook g6, but do I have time for that? Probably, because I honestly don't see any move. Any move that, no. Nope, that was not the solution. Let's try to figure out what was the solution. Bishop g6, f takes g6, rook g7, king h6, and queen g4. I thought this kind of idea is connected to queen h5 and queen g4, but queen g4 is so much better and very, very strong move. Knight g4 is not possible because of the mate. It will be like two rooks on h7 and g7, and white simply wants to grab on g6. There is no defense because if queen e8, simple queen g5 and queen h6 mate is unavoidable. Pity I didn't spend much time on these because the idea is very beautiful. I want to stop here and explain and just make you to pay attention at the black's position. white can actually do anything, like kind of lose a tempo. Let's say it's not like take, check, check, and mate, but black pieces are standing so badly that they cannot do anything. Like rooks are on B and F file, none of the files are open. It's kind of half open. Queen is not in game, so sorry, she cannot give any checks or any danger to the white king. So Queen G4 is very, very beautiful, brilliant move, just to get another piece in attack, and black will be mated. Okay, let's try not to make any more mistakes. And what about Queen H7? Rook H4, mate. That's beautiful. I don't think it needs explanation, so let's go forward. Oh, something connected to Queen H7, King H7, Knight F6, and Knight G6. Mate. Beautiful. Very nice. This is actually very good tactic to see, because let's say there was another move like Knight F6, but then Knight F6 would be problem. Knight G5, then HG would be problem. But Queen H7 forces black to get into double check after Knight F6, and just King H8 is the only move, and Knight G6 is mate. Let's go to the next one. Ooh, Bishop G6 comes to mind first, but I'm not sure what does it give. Yeah, I think that's the point, because he cannot take with any of the pawn. Bishop G6 is very nice move. I'm threatening to take Queen H7. Bishop G7 doesn't work, because after Bishop E4, white simply wins the queen because of the pin. Queen H7 is a huge threat because it's mate. HG doesn't work because it's mate on H8. FG doesn't work because Rook F8, and G takes F8, Queen, it's mate as well. Okay, let's continue. Queen A4. Yep, looks like it's the solution. That is why it is important to castle first, to have the king not in the center, but to develop your pieces, castle, because such things won't happen. Queen A4 distracts the queen from defending the C7 pawn. So after, So after Queen A4, Knight C7, black has to go, take rook, and queen with the mate. Okay. Oh, this tactic we've seen a lot of times, and I don't think this needs explanation, so let's continue. Okay, Queen G7. What happens on Queen G7, King G7, Knight E4 does not give me anything, probably because after King F8 I don't see mate, though Knight B5 should give me a lot of material. That's right. Queen g7, black is forced to take. Knight b5, king g8, and knight c7 simply ends the game. Okay, queen d7. This seems to be protected twice by knights, but those knights are under attack. How can I use that? Rook f8. After rook f8, bishop e5, queen b5, bishop g7, take, knight b5. Then I have two pieces. But I can take bishop e5 first, queen b5, bishop g7, and if bishop e5, then rook f8. That makes sense. Yep, that's the solution. Queen d7. Rook f8. In the solution, it says that it was also winning, but of course, I prefer to have extra piece rather than two pieces for the rook. So after bishop e5, rook f8, we destroy the defender, and rook f8, queen d7, just queen up. Okay. Queen should be in danger. Bishop c5. Queen, king d3, queen b1. I win, right? Yep. Once again here, black king was defending the queen, but after bishop c5, the only square to defend the queen is d3, and after queen b1, white just wins the queen on e4. Let's continue. Ooh, that's complicated. a6, b5, mate. Beautiful. Okay, continue. Rook g5. I think we also solved this one, and queen d4. And simply take here. In this tactic, most important is not to go queen e5, because queen e5 would be with check, and queen d4. Queen d4 is not possible because of knight f7. Okay. Queen f7, bishop f7, ef should be mate. That's beautiful. Two monster bishops controlling a1, h8 diagonal and a2, g8 diagonal. Perfect example of the strength of the bishops. Okay, knight d4. This queen might be trapped, but how? Bishop e3, bishop c5 is there, and b4. Maybe like this. I'm winning the winning the piece. Because to be honest, I don't see anything with knight d4 and bishop e3 stuff. So I think bishop e3 and b4 like this wins the piece. That's correct. Let's continue. Bishop c4. Interesting. Interesting position. It came out from opening. Okay. Maybe e3. No, bishop e3 is there. Queen a5. Queen a5, queen e5, but I don't believe that's the solution. I want to win something, not just a pawn. But maybe I cannot win anything. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we play queen a5? Just win a pawn. Evan Blindfold said, just win a pawn. Yeah, okay. If you agree, then I'll just win the pawn. True. We should be mate here. Let's just see how. Knight d5. King d8, knight f6, mate. d5. Nice. Interesting. This looks very interesting. I see a lot of options, and actually that's the danger. When you see a lot of options and you don't have so much time, you should just choose one good move and not look for the best one. If you don't have time, of course. For example, now I see that it's interesting to go knight e3 or queen e4 or give check on a second file. I'm just not sure which one I should choose. We have move candidates, so this is training. We can start calculating all the lines and say what's wrong, let's say with queen d2. After king h3, sorry, I don't see anything special. Knight e3 looks good, because if he goes on first rank, then I'm just going to take the bishop there or give a check. And king h3, simple knight f1 wins. So I guess that's the correct solution. That's true. That's true. Let's solve one more tactic. And then I'm going to challenge you guys. So on chat, you should write challenge me. I'm going to choose one of you with the specific position that I chose for you. And we're going to play blitz game. Okay. Queen e4 maybe. Just queen e4. And take. Correct. Yay! Not very successful day, but at least we solved a lot of tactics. So now I'm gonna challenge you with the tactics that I prepared. Some are very easy, some are difficult, and some has very interesting solutions. If it was black smooth, black would win. If it was white smooth, white would win. So, sorry. Um, let's start. Who wants to be challenged? Okay, let's challenge Evan Blindfold. Evan Blindfold, I'm gonna challenge you. So get ready. He's from Japan. Let's challenge him. I just need a second to prepare the position and challenge you with custom position. So, Evan, are you ready for a difficult one? Let's see if you're ready for a difficult one. Okay, I'm challenging Evan. Here's the position. 5 minutes. I sent you the challenge, so I hope you're gonna accept it. Yep. And there we go. This is the tactic. So, guys, you also have to think about it. I think it's quite difficult one, but very, very beautiful. Evan, you can take like 30 seconds or 1 minute, not to move, but you have to be quick, because on chess 24, if you're not making the move, then the time doesn't go. Okay, it's a difficult one, so I'm gonna give Evan 2 minutes to make the move, and then we're going to force you to make the move. Okay, so guys, what can be the solution? That's correct. I also see in the chat that Aswadith, well done, bishop d7 is the move. Bishop d7 is the move, and if I take with the queen, then it's easy, so I'm not going to make it easy for Evan. That's correct. Ooh. Well done. Oh, I see in chat that they thought it was Black's move. My apology if I didn't say whose move it was. Rook d7 is correct, and I'm going to resign. So I like this tactic very much. It's beautiful because you kind of make Black to think what to do. The rook cannot move because of rook c7, just knight c7. Queen cannot take on d7, obviously, because of knight f6. And what happens after knight d7 is another nice tactic, take, knight e7, check, and if it was not hanging on d7, then it would not be anything for white. But since it's hanging, white has an extra exchange and winning position. Great. Thank you, Evan. Well done. Very nice. Now let's see who I'm gonna challenge next. I'm gonna challenge Aswarev, because he was the first to write in chat the solution. Okay. Where is it? There. So let's choose another position. This looks pretty. So I'm going to challenge Aswarev from Spain. There we go. Challenge is sent. Okay. There we go. He accepted my challenge. It is white to move. Well done. He saw right away the tactic. Okay. He didn't even let me to explain anything. That's the spirit. Yep. Resign. Bravo. Very good. Rook g7. Very beautiful move. The idea is what happened in the game. Rook g7. I had to take a knight f6 only move. Sorry. And on king f7, not to take on e8, but to take on g7 first, because we win 2 rooks and the queen. How cool is that? That's very cool, I think. I think I underestimated you guys. I thought it would be a bit difficult tactics, but no. Okay, I'm going to challenge Chess Castle. Let's see. To Chess Castle, I'm gonna give a position where white also wins if it was his move, and black also wins. Okay. I challenged Chess Castle. I say in chat that they really like my picture over there and the phrase. I love it also. That's the picture actually my sister gifted to me, and this is the room where I'm sitting now is our study room, so I think it's a perfect place to hang it and look at it more often and just follow it. Do more of what makes you happy. Okay, so I'm playing with black pieces. Chess Castle already moved, And that was the correct solution. That's nice. And I'm gonna resign here, but well done, bravo. Rook f7 just distracts the rook from the e file, and after rook f7, bishop e4, my rook is lost. But what I'm gonna ask to people now in chat is, what if it was black's move? How would you continue? Yep, there was a piece on f7. So, what do you guys think? What is the solution for here? Bishop d4. Sorry. Well done, Grandmaster Riro Delce. I call you like that. I think I challenged you last time, so thank you for being and attending and participating in the shows all the time. That's really great to see that you're here regularly, solving the tactics or playing Banter blitz with me. And well done, you solved it. Bishop d4 is the move. Well, I'm gonna go to analysis tab. Actually, that's let's see, from here, I guess. And I can play this position. Oh, nope. Okay. Let's see, how can I show it to you? I'm gonna go to analysis, pick the position, and show it how it worked if it was black's move. There we go. This is the position. I'll flip the board. Bishop d4 is the correct move. He cannot go king b1 because afterwards rook b2 and rook c7 would be mate. And if rook d4, oh, sorry. Well, let's imagine bishop d4, rook d4, and after rook c1, it's a beautiful mate. Okay. Let's see who I'm gonna challenge next. Grandmaster Riro Dalce is asking to challenge me, so I cannot refuse that because he said that that's his favorite shows. And I hope that your favorite show is also my colleague's show, Middle Game Show. I recommend all of you to watch it because it's very educational, and not only tactics are in chess field, but also huge role is for strategy, and strategy and tactics work together. Okay. So I'm gonna challenge the Grandmaster from Spain. Let's see what I have for you. Not very difficult one, but I like it. Very instructive one. There we go. I challenged Mr. Grandmaster Riro Delta, and it is white to move. What do you guys think? What is the solution? Let's give my opponent 1 minute. He did not use that 1 minute, of course, because the people who I have here are very smart, very sharp, very tactical, and very, very alert. Well done. That's right. Very nice. Very nice. This is the solution. Thank you for participating and for this very quick solution. I'm gonna resign. I think it's not very difficult tactic, but indeed it's very beautiful one, because it seems like everything is defended and nothing can happen on d4 because queen defends it, bishop defends it, and yeah, what's gonna happen? We eliminate one defender, king g7, we take the knight on d4 and drag the queen into danger, and after beautiful knight e6 there is double attack and king f6, knight d4, white is winning. Thank you very much for participating, and now let's play one banter blitz, because you guys have solved all my tactics I prepared for you, and it was so sharp and so alert. That was amazing. Next time I'm going to prepare much more tactics. So get ready. Now we're going to play one game. Please, premium members, challenge me with 5 minutes game, and I'm going to choose one of you to play against me. So I'm waiting for some challenges. And I already have challenges. Let's choose somebody I haven't challenged yet. Iber from Spain. Okay, we're playing a game, and I'm again with black pieces, so I hope I'm not gonna resign again, because all these games I played so far, tactical ones, I resigned, and I'm very happy about it actually, because you guys are very, very smart. Okay, so we have Najdorf, bishop c4, e6, bishop e3. That's not what I see very often. I'm gonna go for my usual play. What I have to be careful here is that sometimes sometimes black actually develops bishop e7 very fast, and then bishop e6, f takes e6, knight e6 tactic happen. So not to allow that, I'm gonna go knight c6. first. That's an interesting combination of what my opponent is doing. I think I have to look at this line because he's playing bishop e3, f3 line, but with bishop b3. That's interesting. Let's take this one and just develop. I'm not very sure that this bishop is kind of better here than on f1. Because sometimes when you play g4, h4, then bishop d3 comes and it's getting very dangerous. Grandmaster Riro Dolce is saying that he has a tactic for me and it's the most beautiful one he has sorry, he has ever seen. Send me in message and let's see if I can solve it. Send me and I'm gonna put it on the board and I'm gonna try to solve it. Okay. Short castle, no long castle. Interesting strategy. I'm gonna go with my usual plan. Let's see what's gonna happen. F4. That's interesting. Oh, I think I'll go knight e7 not to have any problems. I want I thought I want knight c5, but I think this one is possible as well. For the moment. I'm not sure what kind of position I have. If he's in time to attack me, then I don't have any counterattack. But let's hope that he's not in time. What is the next big tournament you will play? Interesting question. First I take this one. I don't have anything planned at the moment. I will accompany my husband in Bilbao, and that's going to be a very, very interesting tournament. First, I have to try not to lose this one. Because he is really trying everything he can to beat me. I'm going to take this bishop just in case. Though I'm not sure it was the right move. Maybe queen d3 wins here. What do you think about Carlsen-Karjakin match? That's going to be fantastic match. I'm so much looking forward to it. I'll get back to that question. Just I need to defend myself from mate. I think queen d3 was very interesting move with the idea of queen g3, ignoring everything. I'm not sure why he disliked that. I'm gonna go here. And if we exchange the pieces, then I would be quite happy because I'm gonna have a lot of pawns. Queen f2 was not winning there because my trick was to go queen c5. That was my trick. Queen e7 or queen d8. Let's go queen d8. Okay. I want to defend everything because I think I'm having terrible position. Just looks so terrible. What are we going to do? I'm gonna go here and here. I'm definitely much worse. I think I'm gonna lose this one. Knight c7. How can I? Oof. It's horrible. Horrible position. Well done, Ivor. I did not have even a chance to fight against you, I guess. Yeah, I cannot defend knight c7, so I'm just gonna resign and give you huge applause. Wow, what a game. I was not paying attention to anything, and that's a very bad thing. This is the line that got me interested from the beginning. I'm not familiar with this one. So I have to look in my book and in my lines and files. F3, so not only you guys learn, but I also learn a lot from you. F3 and knight c6. So far I liked my position, but here I played like very, how to say, not very ambitiously. Maybe b4 could be the move to go. After knight a4, I could simply go knight d7 if I don't want to allow anything, but a5 looks also good. And afterwards bishop a6. That is actually the main point of knight to grab this space on queen's side, so I really don't know why I did not do that. I played moves like when you first look and it's like, oh, it's okay move, but it didn't make any sorry, it didn't make any sense and it didn't have any idea behind it. So after a3, queen c7 and f4, I'm already in trouble because I don't have any counterattack on queen's side, and he's attacking me on king's side. So my moves didn't make sense at all. f6 was very good try. Sorry. And after rook f6, take, and bishop h6, the only thing I want to say from white side, otherwise it was perfect game, is queen d3. I think queen d3 was winning here. Maybe not, because king h8 is the move. And queen f3 I thought, but probably after queen e7 I'm fine. And here just rook g8. So actually c takes b3 is even better, and king h8 just take. Yeah, I'm not sure if king h8 is the move here. What else to play? It's so dangerous. Okay, here maybe I should not lose this so easily. Maybe queen e7 would be better. Try and rook f1. I don't know, rook c8. But what does it do there? Also don't know. Basically, I'm in huge trouble. Rook g8, rook f6 is also interesting. But okay, I have rook g6, so not queen f6 was the right move. And here probably it's better to keep this pawn and play king g7, rook d6, but this looks so horrible. First of all, I don't have a pawn. It is doubled pawn on b file, but still, my bishop is terrible, pawn is weak, this one is also weak, knight is perfect on c3, so very well done. Great game. Queen f2, queen c5, sorry, queen c5 was my idea. I'm not sure if it works, but not queen d3, but queen f2. Queen f2, this was my idea. Queen c5. Bishop e3 just doesn't make sense because I go knight d4. So this was my only trick that I could think of at this moment. But wow, I'm impressed. Very nice. Very good game. Thank you for playing against me. I'm definitely gonna have a look at that line. And getting back to the question of what do I think about Carlsen and Karyakin match, I'm really looking forward to this match because both of them are so young, and of course we know both of them are superstars, and Karyakin actually was the first grandmaster who achieved his grandmaster at the age of 12, and I don't think that anybody broke his record so far. And we all know what a genius is Carlsen. If you actually don't know, you definitely have to check the series we made with my best friend, my colleague, Miss Strategy, Anna Rudolph. We did a trilogy of the Carlsen series. First, when he was kid and when he was playing brilliant games at the age of 10. You have to see what games he was playing. Then till number 1, and from number 1 till a world champion. The third series is not yet out, but I'm sure it's going to be out soon. But check the first 2 volumes. It's I think it's awesome, and I'm really highly recommending it. I think that Carlsen is the favorite in match with anybody. He is favorite, but definitely it's going to be exciting fight, and I don't exclude the idea, or how to say, the result that Karyakin shows his brilliant shape and wins the match. Though I think it's kind of unlikely, but I'm looking forward for the very, very exciting fight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. Soon we are going to Bilbao, but I hope that I'm gonna have my live shows also from there, and I'm gonna update you what's going on there, what is the situation, and there we're going to see actually Carlsen Karyakin playing against each other before New York and before their World Championship match. So stay tuned. See you next Thursday. Good luck. Have a great evening. Bye.